What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another amazing VGC 2020 rental team that you can use in your own games, and more specifically, you can use on the ranked ladder starting July 1st. This team is actually going to be a really good one. We have an amazing Psyspam triple expanding force team using Alakazam, Hatterene, and Indeedee. We also have a Gmax Venusaur, but more importantly than all of that, we have a Dunsparce. I played a ton of games with this team over the course of the weekend on my channel, twitch.tv/THATSAplusONE. Today we're showing a bunch of Alakazam's games. Tomorrow we're showing a bunch of Venusaur's games. But if you guys want to see a bunch of Dunsparce specific games, I highly suggest actually going and checking out the Twitch VODs. If you guys want to see my videos early, you can go check out my Twitch channel. There's a link to that in the description. Just go check my VODs. You can watch it live and you can see the action. You can drop the follow on that Twitch channel as well, so you actually see when we go live, which is normally around 7 or 8 a.m. PST on most weekdays. And like I said, I did this on the weekend. I've actually streamed a lot recently, so go check out the Twitch channel. But back to what we're talking about today, and more importantly, the question of the day, and that is, what's your favorite new tutor move? The new move tutors are in Out of the Armor. It costs 5 Armorite ore to be able to access one of these amazing new moves. Today we're going to be featuring Alakazam that uses Expanding Force. We're using Expanding Force on 3 Pokemon. For those guys that don't know what that does, Expanding Force is an amazing move. It's an 80 base power move that gets a 1.5 boost when it's in the Psychic terrain, and instead of being a single target move, it becomes an AoE move, which means it hits both of your opponent's Pokemon for a 120 base power, which is mitigated a little bit by the fact that it's hitting 2 things in doubles, but it's a 120 base power move, and then it gets the stab boost on top of that, which is a 1.5, and then a 1.3 from the Psychic terrain itself. So in reality, Alakazam, rocking its 120 base speed on our Timid set, is able to one-shot both of our opponent's Pokemon almost every single time. Sometimes even if they Dynamax, they still get dumpstered by this Alakazam. This set is so good. This is going to be a meta-defining core that we're working here, the Indeedee, Hatterene, Alakazam core. This is going to define the meta, I think, once the July 1st rules roll over. So let me know what your favorite move, the new move tutors are. Let me know what your favorite one is in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoy the game, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Here we go. Like Alakazam Indeedee, what do you guys think? If I go Alakazam Indeedee and he goes Cinderace, he can't use Sucker Punch. He doesn't have a way to change terrain on me easily. Let's see. He can go like Torkoal Venusaur and go for like, he's probably max too, so he can't like Grassy Terrain me. So like I like Alakazam Indeedee, and then I think the Torkoal, I think Torkoal is still decent versus him. I think Torkoal is actually pretty nice versus Cinderace. Torkoal is good versus Torkoal. Torkoal is good versus Heracross. Torkoal is actually usable versus Togekiss in certain situations. And I'd like to bring Dunsparce here, but I'm just not seeing Dunsparce work against it. On average, that team's too fast. Venusaur and Corphiel's too fast. Cinderace, Dragapult too fast. We need 2 agilities that be outspeeding these. Glad to see you having fun with Dunsparce. Yo, Dunsparce is the best Pokemon. Dunsparce is the best Pokemon you've ever seen in your life. And let's go. Going up against Steph. Got a random encounter Shiny Dunsparce. I'm trying to learn some things. Yo, I wish. Shiny Dunsparce is one of my top 5 favorite Shinies. I don't understand why they decided to increase Galarian Slowbro's attack stat and reduce special defense stat when it's better to go over special stats. Yes, that's why Slowbro Galarian is not good, right? That's why it's not good. Like, you're better off going with, like, Slowking and the other ones. So this is actually a really good lead for me. The thing is, though, like I said, he could switch out that Cinderace for Torkoal and go get the speed boost on his Venusaur and then go for a not Gmax set and just go for, like, an all-in play, resetting my terrain, which would make my Expanding Force do not AoE damage. So you see Expanding Force, it's an AoE move, it trains up, which it currently is, but that still means I have to target one. So I have to target the correct slot. I am just going to use Follow Me this first turn. And I think the correct slot to target might be the Venusaur, because I think that's what he's going to do, because I outspeed his Cinderace, and his Cinderace doesn't want any of what I'm about right now. So I think I am just going to target the Venusaur. I also kind of want to just go for a Nasty Plot this turn. Would that actually be so bad? Would that be so bad, or should I should just be targeting the Cinderace then, shouldn't I? Because he's planning on just KOing my Indeedee with the Max Darkness, I think, and then going after my Alakazam with the Venusaur. And the Venusaur's probably Sash, so I'd rather trade that way. So we'll hit the Cinderace slot. Cool, he's just staying in. I think he's going Max Cinderace, but we'll see. What is actually his Dunsparce deal? I mean, what can it do? It has one of the best abilities in the game, Serene Grace, and that's the ability that makes the magic happen. He's going big Cinderace. I wonder if I should have just Dynamax and slammed like a Max Psychic into him. Yo, XX Doom 90 XX. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the sub. Sorry, the big sub. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you, and hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. So, Expanding Force, look at this damage. Look at it. Yo, one shot of the Venusaur almost did half to a Cinderace, and one of the best things about Alakazam is that it outspeeds Cinderace. Now, if he wants to Airstream here, I was going to say, if he wanted to Airstream there, he would have not KO'd, right? And we would have been still in a great spot. We're actually going to Oak him again. Did he take Life Orb damage? Survey says no. So we still outspeed with Alakazam. So everyone running those Cinderaces, those Inteleons, timid Alakazam outspeeds them. Cinderace is 118 base speed, Inteleon's 119. Alakazam rocking the big 120. The big 120. What are you going to do? Use redirection? I'd like to see you try. I'd like to see you try. You know what else I'd actually like to see? I think I'd actually like to just... I'm thinking about just protecting this turn. Let me think about it. Because, like, I don't want him to go for a D-Gleam and break my Entity. Because I want him to always have to, like, deal with that a little bit later. Am I going to stream your Players' Cup run? I'm not in the Players' Cup this year. So I will not be streaming that. I think Expanding Force is enough to take out that Cinderace. I don't think I low-rolled it. So yeah, I think we're fine here. And this plays around Ally Switch. This plays around pretty much everything because the terrain is still active. So let's see what he goes for. Show me, follow me. Show me, follow me. I want to see it. All right, Expanding Force. Big damage. Don't you just love to see it? Now, I think because he didn't follow me, he's going for a Dazzling, trying to chip my Entity. So the Protect here is going to make it so the Entity can still use Follow Me next turn. It's going to be super, super nice. No reason to just fodder the Pokemon, right? Why would I just throw my Entity away? There's no reason to throw it away. I think Protect on your Follow Me users or your Redirection mons is super pivotal. And now, if he sends us something faster than the Tokus, he has to waste that time attacking my Entity. And remember, the strength of this team is that I haven't even Dynamaxed. Do you see how good this is? Like how protecting that also made it so now he sends out his fast mon. Now he has to go slam moves. And actually, we would redirect both of the moves here. We would redirect both of the Dragon Darts by using the Entity's Follow Me. It doesn't like hit one with darts and then go into the other one. So Follow Me here is going to pretty much waste all of the Dragon Bolt's time. And we're just going to slam in an Expanding Force again. I think we're actually going to Expanding Force target the Tokus. It doesn't really matter to when we're targeting, but because he can't change your terrain on us with this current board. But Tokus is going to protect. It really doesn't matter because it's an AoE move. Inteleon and Alakazam speed tie. They both got 120. Isn't Inteleon 119? I could have swore it was 119. Phantom Force. Okay, he's going for it. Yo, he's actually just going for it. But the thing is, like, he still can't really deal with this. Like, all I have to do is use Follow Me next turn. Expanding Force is going to miss. He's trying to wait out my terrain here. And that's a pretty good way to wait it out. If Alakazam with Specs would do big damage. I mean, so does Alakazam with the absolutely massive Nasty Plot. But we're just going to go for Expanding Force. He's not even going to be able to hit anything. What's the reward for joining the Players' Cup? One player is going to get like a travel award. It's like the stupidest thing. Cinderace is 119, Inteleon's 120. So this is going to whiff. Remember, Entity is a normal type. Expanding Force can be able to absolutely dumpster these guys. Look at this big damage. Look at it. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. We're going to get a Berry Proc on there. I think my last two mons are Torkoal and Venusaur, so I still think we're in a decent spot. He's going to be able to KO my Entity this turn, but he can't KO my Alakazam. Oh, he doesn't even KO the Entity. Yo, that's the bulk of Entity. Do you see that extreme bulk value? I think we're actually just going to Follow Me this turn. And I think I want to use... Because I think... How many turns left on Psychic Terrain? I think I'm actually just going to max my Alakazam and use Follow Me. Let me think about that. I also think I get away with Nasty Plotting here. Because he's just going to Protect, right? That's fine. Does not matter to me if he protects. Kills me that S-Man isn't as viable for Alakazam. Does it not get it? Oh, he's not going for the protects. Yo, he's risking it for the biscuit. Survey says Dragon Rush. Yo, that could miss, Chief. But I respect the hustle. So Entity finally goes down. The rental code for this team will be live when I make a YouTube video. You guys know that's how it always goes. So the Expanding Force, last turn, look at this big, humongous damage. The biggest damage y'all have ever seen in your life. Just grinding these fools out. 100% win rate right now. 100% win rate. Alakazam is busted. Busted. I don't know what Urshifu that is. But Alakazam can deal with both of them. Is there any way you could possibly try to Decidueye? Yo, I guarantee you I'll run Decidueye in a couple days. How's that sound? Because you earned it. I love Decidueye. That Pokemon's dope. I think that Psyspam is just really nice here. So, like, Entity Alakazam works really, really well. Gotta watch out for the Blastoise. Like, I don't want him to Shell Smash in my face. So, yeah, we're gonna go Alakazam, Entity. And then I actually don't dislike Torkoal. But I don't think we need it. You know what I mean? I think, like, Venusaur is really nice. Just by, like, itself. And I kind of want to go Dunsparce. I think that I could win the game if I went Torkoal. But just for the content, we're going Dunsparce. Let's go, Dunsparce. Let's go. Does the Decidueye get Poltergeist? Yo, sign me up. Yeah, Tice is a really good Hearthstone player. He's my favorite Hearthstone player. For those guys that like Hearthstone, Google that guy's name into YouTube, and you'll get some of the best Hearthstone content. Some of the best. He's so good. I could have won this game by going with Torkoal. Torkoal would have won me the game, but that's okay. We don't need to go Torkoal. We can just win. All right, so that is the water. That's the fighting water one, which is good for me. Psyspam, yes. Yeah, my Venusaur's name is dope. I think my Venusaur's name is super nice too. Let's actually see what I want to do, because I actually outspeed everything. Like, I don't actually know if I want to use Follow Me. Make sure this is not the dark one, just to make sure. I know they look the same. They look different. I think I'm actually just gonna go for like double expanding force. Like, I don't need to use. Also, note that we undersped that Rillaboom because he's using an offensive one, so we can't. I don't have to worry about him switching in. So I think I'm just gonna go for the double expanding force, because he can't Grassy Glide. There's a terrain. He can't Fake Out. There's a terrain. We outspeed both with Alakazam and can KO the Urshifu. And then if he hits my Alakazam with the Rillaboom, he's gonna be eating the expanding force from the Indeedee. Is Venusaur's Sun a good Urshifu counter? It is. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. He's going big max. Yeah, let's go. Big Rillaboom. We might actually be able to do a lot of damage here. I think that 3 expanding forces is enough to take him out. So like two Alakazam expanding forces and 1 Indeedee expanding force should be able to take him out. So let's see. Big expanding force. Look at that damage. Yeah, look at that damage. Get that Urshifu out of here, Chief. Ice Punch Urshifu. Yo, what about it? That's so much damage. And then if he's hitting our Alakazam, we have that big sash, right? That's the whole point. We have that big sash energy. We don't actually ever have to use Follow Me. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, this is the type of like redirection that I like, where you have to respect my Follow Me user. I love it. I love it. And he, like, the G-Max Rillaboom, we know he was gonna be G-Max. He couldn't reset the terrain. Cinderace, go for it. What are you gonna do? Use Sucker Punch, Lamau? And so now we can get away with going with the Follow Me, right? Because you don't want to just lose your Alakazam to like a Scarf Cinderace or any of the moves that Cinderace really goes for. So now we just go for that. Now we go for another Expanding Force. We probably actually just one-shot the Cinderace with Expanding Force. And remember, Cinderace has 119 base speed, Alakazam has 120, so we do outspeed. There's a Psychic Terrain protecting us from Sucker Punch. We're using Follow Me as well. He has to use like an AoE move. I don't even think Cinderace gets like AoE moves. I don't think it gets like Rock Slide. But we'll see. Let's see if he's going for a Max Guard. Expanding Force, so Rillaboom down, Cinderace down. Yo, it's almost like this is like the best team you ever seen in your life. We're not even using a damage multiplier in Alakazam. We're not even using a damage multiplier. Don't need any Dynamax Mons. Didn't even need to use Follow Me that turn. I could have used Heal Pulse. I don't even know if I want Heal Pulse on this Indeedee. I think Heal Pulse is good if we're pairing it with Hat, like Hatterene. Blastoise. So go for it. What are you gonna do? Fake out Aqua Jet? Never heard of it. Yo, Real Chaos dropping the big sub tier 2 for 16 months, my guy. How you been? How you enjoying the Isle of Armor DLC? Guys, can we put some subs up for Real Chaos? And also, can we give a big shout out? Big shout out as well, guys. Real Chaos, another amazing streamer, the Gengar user extraordinaire. Yeah, we're just gonna get the big win. Expanding Force. Expanding Force. I don't even have to use Follow Me. The double Expanding Force Pog. Battle's canceled. We take the wins. Yes, we are timid Alakazam. And that's why we have the speed that we need to succeed. Yo, Dice. Not this time, Chief. Not this time. All right, chat. I'll go Dunsparce, though. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you. I'll force the Dunsparce here because I can. I don't know if I want to lead with it, though. I think Indeedee Talonflame is really good. Sorry, I think Indeedee Alakazam's really good. He has a freaking Talonflame, so it's going to be hard to use this. But if we use the Psychic Terrain, we'll be fine. And then we'll go Dunsparce. I want to show you guys what our boy Dunsparce can do. If I would bring Torkoal, this game would be over. Torkoal would end this man's career. But I'm a man of my word. I will use Dunsparce. Dunsparce doesn't even like outspeed any of those things. So this is going to be freaking hard. This is going to be a hard game. But you know what? Someone has to do it. Somebody has to do it. Show him the big Dunsparce energy. Dunsparce in the back. Talonflame Lycanroc. Yo, this guy does not like anything. This guy hates everything. Lycanroc. That's a cool Lycanroc too. Actually, all Lycanroc forms are cool. I should use Lycanroc. We're gonna be able to block priority Brave Birds though. That's nice. Block those Accel Rocks. Yo, is he gonna self-proc his Talonflame with a Accel Rock, chat? Weakness policy, Pog? I wonder if I should even use... I think I'm not gonna use... I don't think... Yeah, if he Tailwinds, he's gonna lose both his Mons. Dual Wing Beat shouldn't be able to beat Alakazam even with a Life Orb. Got gifted a sub. Yes, you did. Tailwind, there it is. So you can only hit one. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Rock Slide. All right, you can hit both, which means I made the right play by not using Follow Me. He's going Scarf Rock Slide, chat. He's trying to Rock Slide me, the absolute legend. I'll show him AoE attacks. Look at this big damage. Oh, that's so big. You better hope that you flinch my Entity Chief. Looks like Never Lucky. Looks like a little bit of Never Lucky. Looks like Alakazam Entity. All right. Let's just do it. Big, big damage. The humongous damage. I think the reason we're able to go for that too is because we're using Sash Alakazam. If we weren't using Sash Alakazam, we wouldn't be able to get away with that. Politoed Kingdra, go for it. You think I care about Politoed Kingdra? I like barely care. I haven't even Dynamaxed yet. I'm probably gonna Dynamax my Dunsparce. Let me actually think about this. Would it be a better idea to max, like, Fairy the Kingdra? I'm actually serious. Like, would it be a better idea to go for, like, Expanding Force? Would it be a better idea to follow me and do that, though? Like, I kind of want to just get the Kingdra off the board. If I get the Kingdra off the board, I can still win. If I follow me here and go for an Expanding Force, he's going to take out my Kingdra, chip my Alakazam, then I bring out the Dunsparce. And Venusaur from the back? I should be fine. I should be fine. Let's just go for the Follow Me Expanding Force. It's a little bit easy, a little bit simple. We might lose to, like, double Muddy Water, but I think it's the right play. Because I think I could actually just, like, Dynamax and one-shot the Kingdra, but I think this is fine. Dedenne rare? I don't know what it is. I saw, like, a bunch of Dedennes the other day. Expanding Force is ridiculous. Yo, yeah, Psyspam's back. Alright, he's going big Kingdra. Alright, so the Kingdra's going to be able to outspeed. Alakazam might still be outspeeding Politoed, which would be super nice. Let's see what move he's actually using on the Kingdra. It is important because, like, Airstream wouldn't KO, but Airstream would make it so Politoed guarantee outspeeds. That's actually kind of smart. Let's see what he's actually hitting. I mean, he has to hit the Entity, but I want to see what move he's using. If he doesn't KO our Entity this turn, this is actually super bomb. Vortex? Geyser? Yeah. It might not KO. It might not. That's amazing. Big Expanding Force. The power of Psychic Seed's Entity just shuts everyone down. Yeah, I'm going to just go big Alakazam, I think. This will KO. Gotta do it. I gotta do it. He has to, like, max guard the Kingdra this turn and try and KO my Entity. But then, like, I still have Sash on my Alakazam. So I think we're good. The fact that I didn't KO, like, we're dummy thick. Big Alakazam. I haven't Dynamaxed Alakazam yet, so I had to do it once. Does my Entity have Psychic Seeds? Yes, it does. It does have Psychic Seeds. Big Alakazam. He's not protecting. He's going to be able to KO the Entity. We'll KO his Kingdra. Airstream. That's the right choice. That is the right play, actually. He should have done that last turn. I mean, he didn't know he wouldn't have KO'd. He didn't know that we were just the bulkiest thing he's ever seen in his life. Where to get Armorite Ore? I think you have to do max raids that aren't, like, boosted max raids. Icy Wind's really smart. It gives speed drops, and he outspeed my Alakazam because of that Airstream. That's actually a really smart play. Not as smart as this. Big Alakazams. Oh, that's value. That's so good. Sometimes having Starfall's busted. Alright. It's time for Dunsparce chat. Into Dunsparce time. Just a flex. Just a little bit of flex here with Dunsparce. A little bit. I can send out Venusaur. We know I can send out Venusaur. I want to send out Dunsparce. Mega Alakazam looks different. Mega Alakazam looks dope. We got the regular. How many turns of Tailwind you got? One? One. So we're going to use Agility. And you know what? I'll play with my food. play with my food. His Politoed does outspeed my Zam. But, like, he's scalding the wrong target. Agility, Pog. He has 2 speed boosts with that Politoed. But I think we're still fast. I think we're faster than him now. So we're gonna... You guys ready to flinch him? He does outspeed my Zam. He has 1 air... He has 1 speed. So he has 1 speed boost and I have a speed drop. So I think the... So Dunsparce will outspeed the Politoed. So we're gonna go for a Serene Grace, 60% chance flinch. Flinch it, and then he's gonna flinch right here, and then we're gonna finish him off with the biggest Max Mindstorm you ever seen in your life. Just to put it all home. Protect. I see you. I see you. Don't act like I don't see you, but Dunsparce about to be coming for that. Dunsparce coming for it. Don't even act like I don't reset terrain on you too. Look at that big damage. Just making my expanding force do more damage. I did a Chansey raid last night. I got a lot. I got like 3 or 4 rare candies. All right, now it's time for Dunsparce. It's Dunsparce time for Dunsparce to shine. 60% chance to flinch with this headbutt. He's about to get worked over by the boy. About to get worked. Headbutt. 60% chance flinch. He's going to outspeed our Alakazam too. We're going to get to see him flinch. We got to see him flinch. Yo, the RNG from Dunsparce, the legend. He actually lived that. That's nuts. That's nuts that he lived that expanding force, by the way. I think he might, like, be super bulky specialty. Like, full HP specialty. He can do whatever move he wants, but he flinched. So, like, Dunsparce is going to be able to... Let's just keep going. Let's just keep it going. Let's just keep the gravy train rolling. Let's just get some nasty pops up. Let's just keep going. What are you going to do about it, huh? Huh? What are you going to do? You going to flinch again? 100% flinch rate. Survey says, oh, never lucky. That's okay. It's okay. Hey, you know what? At least he's respecting our boy. He gets the burn? Never lucky. Never ever lucky. We gotta use all the good move with Dunsparce, guys. Dunsparce is just the best Pokemon. I know this won't KO, but I want to see the animation on, like, this terrain. And we'll just finish him off. He might protect this turn. But he'll never be able to beat our boy. Rock Slide, Dunsparce. Yep. I just wanted to see it. Can we flinch him one more time just to do it? Just to do it? Oh, man. We were 1 for 3 on flinches on a 60%. But it's okay. Dunsparce is just dummy thick. So we'll just win. We'll just win, chat. I hope you guys like the extended BM from Dunsparce. I always say Politoed's bad. I mean, it looks like it's worse than Dunsparce. That's what it looks like to me. Looks like Dunsparce is busted. The best Pokemon in the game. Like, the only thing better than Dunsparce is shiny Dunsparce. Alright, Urshifu, Riolu, Rufflet. So, like, that team looks really bad on paper, but it's not. I promise you it's not, and I promise you the guy's just memeing on us. Riolu with the copycat thing, there's probably some meme that we're not really noticing. And Rufflet with Hustle is actually not bad. Raichu Gyarados is always good. I have to respect the right options here. And we don't know what form Urshifu is, but Alakazam is good against both of them. So I actually think being able to go like Alakazam Indy is not that bad. I'm just trying to think about how I want to deal with the Duraludon. I have Sash, so like I should be fine. I think you want to go Alakazam Indy here. Alakazam Indy. What do you think of Starmie instead of Alakazam? No, it has to be Alakazam for this team. Otherwise, it wouldn't really work. Starmie's not fast enough, and it's not strong enough, and it doesn't have the coverage. Well, I guess it has the coverage. It gets like Thunderbolt and Dazzle him too, but let's just lock in the Alakazam Indy. And let's actually see. Sorry. He has Hatter. I want to know if Hatterene's here. Good here. I don't think it's good. I think the Duraludon's gonna be a little too scary. We're gonna go Venusaur Torkoal. I'm wondering what type of Urshifu that is. I think the biggest strength of Urshifu is that you don't know what form they're using in the team preview. Yo, thank you for the follow. Everyone, thank you for the big follows. Appreciate it. Someone's asked for a code for this team. This code for this team will be on YouTube. I think he's gonna go coaching with the Urshifu. Or the Lucario. Or you didn't have Lucario. I think coaching is only boosts attack and defense. It's like giving your teammate a bulk up. It's actually not that great. This is a vested Venusaur set. Yeah, Duraludon Riolu. Yo, thank you for the follow as well. I wonder what the combo here is with the Duraludon Riolu. We can just go for follow me and we'll be fine. But like, I wonder what it's for. I wonder. That's really weird. Yo, Zesty215, subscribe for 3 months. Welcome to the Caterpie Club, my friend. Thank you so much for the big sub. Don't you just love it when you get the big subs up? Yo, thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. How is Sharpedo and Porygon Z? They're pretty good. I wonder what the Riolu is going to do. I think I'm actually just going to go for a double Expanding Force. Because I think that would actually just still do a crap ton of damage to a Duraludon. And remember, our Alakazam is sashed, so more often than not, we're afforded this luxury. And also, he didn't Dynamax, so he's going to be big sad in like 2 seconds. Nice Dark Pulse. Yo, he's Scarfed Duraludon, by the way. You can see that he's El Scarfo. That's the only way that Duraludon outspeeds our boy Alakazam. So, does he get the big flinch? He does not. Yo, he's about to lose everything. Look at this damage. Look at it, chat. OMG. And you know what? This next Expanding Force, even though it's used by a much weaker mon, the multipliers on this move are insane, and they're even more insane when it's a single target move. It's an 80 base power, boosted by 1.5 from the terrain, boosted by the stab, boosted by the 1.3 from the terrain, and even a Pokemon like Indy that has 0 investment in special attack can finish that guy off. Can you believe that damage? That's just absolutely nuts. And like I said, we're afforded the luxury of going for that type of play because we're using Sash Alakazam. It's so good. It's so good. There's the Gyarados. He hasn't maxed yet, and that looks to be the single strike Urshifu. They have different models in game. So like the water one's like this, and the single strike one's like this. So let's just check it. Why Riolu? Riolu is a really good Pokemon at dealing with like it's a meme Pokemon. I'm just gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam. It should actually be able to get to KO. I think I just want to go Dazzling Gleam, follow me this turn. I think this turn is a great turn to follow me. So follow me, why don't we seem to pull it together? And just go for a big D-Gleam. Remember that Urshifu form over there is 4 times weak to Fairy? Yeah, watching Alakazam being such a monster reminds me of Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Yo, I should actually take the time and make that Alakazam the one that I use. Now let's see what he goes for. I wonder what the Gyarados is really going to try and do. And remember, Alakazam is another really good Sash user because of the Magic Guard ability. It doesn't take damage from Sandstorm, Hail, any Sea of Flames, anything like Toxic, Burn. Nothing damages Alakazam other than attacks. And that makes it just super, super good. I want to see what move this Gyarados is using. We already saw his Scarf, so like I didn't technically need to follow me here. But like, let's see if he's airstreaming, because that'd be problematic. I wonder if he's actually just going to go coaching with the Urshifu. We outspeed the Urshifu, so we're fine. Yeah, there's the D-Gleam. I wonder if it's Sash Urshifu. Nope. One-shotted. Yo, Alakazam is on a freaking roll. Do you have the choice? Sorry, there's the Airstream. Do you have the choice to attack both mons with Expanding Force, or is it hitched to just both on the field? Yeah, so the way it works is if the terrain is up, it hits both of them, right? But you actually have to target one because of, like, let's say someone used a move that changed the terrain before you actually get some damage in, you would be, you know, you'd be big sad, and you would go into the who you actually targeted. So we're just going to go follow me again. I actually think, I kind of want to go for, like, a Protect, just to wait out his max moves. Protect NDD, but I think that's a little bit too greedy. We're just going to go Expanding Force here. Yeah, this is going to do over half, I would say. And I don't think he can eat 2 Expanding Forces. And it looks like he was orbed. So, like, Orb Ticks, this, goes for the Airstream into the NDD. Good morning, that's in chat. How's everyone doing? Yo, we're doing absolutely flawless, my friend. Absolutely flawless. Now, let's see it. Let's see how much damage you take. If you take over half, this is going to be easy peasy. Oh my gosh, he doesn't take over half. That's still a lot. I have Venusaur and Torkoal. And he's Airstreamed twice, so he's actually always going to be able to outspeed this Venusaur. I think you just want to send out the Venusaur and go for the max attack. Because I don't think the Gyarados is ever going to really have enough to be able to deal with, like, the Alakazam too. So, like, both these at the same time are pretty good. And it doesn't really matter who we Dynamax, because all of our mons will lose to whatever he attacks us with. But they're all single target attacks. Yeah. If he wants to hit the Venusaur, he can hit the Venusaur. I almost lost with this team against Surf Dragapult, but Steam Engine... Oh, and Steam Engine G-Max Colossal. I think he's AV. I'm pretty sure he was taking orb damage. Pretty sure he took orb damage. I don't think he's AV. I think he's just a Dynamax mon. But we'll see. If he's AV, he could have Earthquake, which would suck. Like, he would be hitting our Venusaur this turn. Yo, is that King Kirby? Yo, thank you for the sub, my friend. Yo, big sub energy. He goes for the Airstream, probably on the Venusaur. Doesn't really matter. Like, it really doesn't. Wow, the fact that we lived just means we're the bulkiest thing in the freaking world. Can you believe we actually lived that? I guess he doesn't have any Moxie boosts, so I'll take it. Yeah, we just win right now. That's like the big win. Venusaur's gonna be able to finish it up. Is Gyarados affected by Expanding Force because it's in the air? Yes, because Expanding Force checks me. Like, it checks my Alakazam. It's the Pokemon using it getting the steroid. So he has one more turn. Now watch me whip. Yeah, that's right. Awesome to hear. That's a I'm shiny hunting Skrelp. Yo, good luck. That's a grind and a half, isn't it? I just want to use this because it's funny. I just want to use the weakest weather ball in the world. Yeah, we'll take the win. We will definitely take the win. Alakazam, I'm going to pop the Protect just because I want it. Just because I want it, chat. He's so fast. No need to let him have my Alakazam. Flamethrower. Flamethrower. Yo, I actually think Flamethrower Gyarados is super tech. But not in this meta. I'm the only person to ever get CP with Flamethrower Gyarados. At a regional. I top cut a regional with Flamethrower Gyarados back in the day. That was a good time. That was a good time. Almost as good as this game. I'll take it. Okay. That's a really cool team, right? That's actually like a super good team. I do like NDD Zam, but I think I want to go more of like NDD Venusaur this game. Because other than the Virizion, which we actually can super play around, all those Pokemon take really big damage from Venusaur's G-Max move, and I really do want to try to use a little bit more Venusaur than I have been using. And I wonder if we can one-shot the T-Tar by switching in Torkoal. So what we're going to do is I think we're actually going to lead like Torkoal Venusaur, because I want that speed. Actually, I should be leading Entity, and if I have to switch in my Torkoal, I can. The reason why you want to lead the Entity as opposed to leading the Torkoal here is because if he doesn't lead with his T-Tar, he can switch his T-Tar in to take away my Sun, and that wouldn't be good. So we always want to be able to switch in our Torkoal on him. And then our last Mon, we want Hatterene or Alakazam. The thing is, like, I'm not going to really have a ton of speed control. I mean, I could probably just win this game by TRing, actually. Let's think about that. Let's see. Could I win the game? You're waiting with Torkoal? Ah, you're right. I should just Trick Room. He can't really stop it. That's fine. I'm going to go Torkoal Zam. It's not right, I don't think. I think you should be going Hat. Just because Hat's so much better versus Crocodile and so much better versus T-Tar. But thank you for correcting me there. You say, is there a delay? There's like a slight delay. Like every stream, every single Twitch stream has a delay. There is no like instantaneous stream. There's usually like a 4 or 5 second delay usually. But let's go. Let's see if he leads with a Tyranitar. Awesome. This is like a perfect lead, I think. We can Earth Power the Shandy. Let me actually think about how I'm going to play this, because the Talonflame can't hit our Venusaur. Air Balloon. It didn't... Oh, so I have to assume that's Air Balloon Shandy, so I can't go for the Earth Power there. That's annoying. That is very annoying, actually. Psychic Seeds. He's probably just going to Heat Wave like Tailwind. I would not be surprised to see a Heat Wave Tailwind. And so I think what I'm going to probably do is just go for the Vine Lash here. I know I'm Vine Lashing that thing, but you have to do it like that. We're going to Vine Lash and just go for a Follow Me. And then next turn, I'll go for the KO on that thing and go for a Heal Pulse into my Venusaur. That's probably the best play. Expanding Force plus the Vine Lash might just KO the Shandy, but I don't want to eat a Fire attack on my Venusaur from that Talonflame. I mean, I'd really love it if he just went for like a Max Airstream. That'd be hilarious, right? Yeah, this is the right play. And so we're just doing this to break his balloon, but also it's going to break the Talonflame's Gale Wings as well, which is fine. You know, it's good. I'll take the break because I can just switch in Torkoal next turn if I feel like it too. Actually, Player 101, how's it going? Wait, he's going big Talonflame. Yo, you better be popping a Flare Blitz, Chief. If you know what's good for you, be popping a Flare Blitz. If you're popping a Flare Blitz, I'm about to go fast. I'm about to be faster than you if you pop that big Flare Blitz. Let's see it. I'm gonna laugh he uses like Imprison. Thinking I'm gonna like Trick Room. They finally give Dunsparce a good stab. Wait, does it cut Poltergeist? That's dope. That's like really good. I don't know if I'll use it again. I used it like recently. Like I recently used Dunsparce. So I usually like to wait a little bit before using those type of mons again. But that's dope. How's it going, everybody? There's the Follow Me. I'd laugh if he used Airstream because it would get blocked. Airstream. Yo, it's Psychic Terrain, Chief. Psychic Terrain. Never lucky. Oh, Taunt. Alright, Taunt's actually really good. So I can't use any defensive moves next turn. But I mean, what is he going to do about it? So Vine Lash is going to go big. I think I might just switch out then and just set the Sun. See, the thing is, it's like, I don't know what I really want to do. Because he taunted me, I can just go for an Expanding Force. I can KO the Shandy right now, too, and get a Max Quake Special D boost. So the thing about it is, like, I think he's just going to go for, like, a fire attack into my Venusaur. And I don't know if I want to switch in my Venusaur to power up his fire attack. You know, I don't actually think I have to. I think I'm just going to go for a Max Quake. I think that I actually need the Max Quake here. So Max Quake's going to tick in there. And I might as well just click the Expanding Force for one turn. Yeah. I like this team a lot. Yesterday was fun. Yeah, this is a really fun team. Why didn't the Airstream work? The Psychic Terrain protected us. The Psychic Terrain says no priority moves can be used on grounded type Pokemon. There's Max Flare. Like I said, I don't want to power up his Max Flare. I'll eat one Max Flare. Like, I will eat one, no problem. Ain't got any problems. And remember, we're eventually just going to get into a board. I think we're just going to let him take this KO. Actually, if I can KO the Shandy, that's great. If I can't, whatever. I think this plus the Vines will be able to take out the Chandler. And so that's actually a good trade for me. Because eventually we're just going to bring in Alakazam, and Alakazam just washes him. And remember, he's not at full anymore, so we can't even go for, like, a... I guess he could technically Airstream right now. He could have actually Airstreamed that turn because he didn't have his Gale Wings boost anymore. So I wonder if he, like, knows that. Max Venom was so emo. Yo, yeah, we're the same energy. You know, look at this. The same energy of my Venusaur cosplay is on right now. You can see it on my face. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone? It's going pretty good. Alright, so let's see it. Last turn, Max for that Talonflame. I can't protect with my Venusaur. I don't know if I want to switch in. I might actually just, like, switch in my Torkoal and nuke something. I'm thinking about... Actually, he set my Sun. I don't have to switch in the Torkoal. Yo, thanks for the Sun boost, Chief. Let's see. Are you going to send on something that's weak? Because that Talonflame's within KO range for Expanding Force Alakazam. T-Tar. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually take this opportunity to switch in my Torkoal. It'll reset my entity's ability to follow me as well. And remember, I'm taunted, so it's not like I can just go for, like, redirection. I'm going to go for the Vine Lash. And I'm going to set the Sun, little darling. Here comes the Sun. You know what they always say about the Sun coming? They say it's alright. So let's actually see what the T-Tar can do. I wonder if he's going to protect T-Tar to get a weakness policy proc. If he does that, there's a high chance that I'm going to get roasted this game.
Yeah, that's right.
But we'll see. I also don't even know if I one-shot the T-Tar. Yo, Nitro Hamster. Love the name. Love the name. Yeah, when Talonflame's at full HP, all of its flying moves like Tailwind, Dual Wing Beat, Brave Bird, they all become priority moves. And since I have a Psychic Train on the board, it doesn't really work. Does not work. So let's see if he goes Protect T-Tar. Protect T-Tar is super patient, but it would be the right play. It would be the right play. What year is it, man? 2014, Talonflame T-Tar coming back into the meta. I used to love using Talonflame T-Tar back in the day. I built so many cool teams about it. Alright, so we're going to set the Sun. The Sun is going to let us outspeed the Talonflame, and more importantly than that, it's going to take away the Tyranitar Sandstorm, which is going to make us deal big damage with this G-Max Vine Lash. Used this team yesterday, but added no speed. Rillaboom went for 3 for 3. It's a cool team. Yeah, no, this team could... The team of mine that we're using, like, this version could definitely be better. We do not need Dunsparce. If Dunsparce was, like, an actual Dark Check, this team would be great. It would be great. Oh, he actually played what's there. Yeah, that's fine. So he's going to ignore my Venusaur. Feels good, man. Feels good. So I can kill that with a Sludge Bomb. And we'll see what his last mon is. Remember, he's still taken out from the Vine Lash. So that's really, really good. Yeah, if I were to put, like, a good Dark Check. Like a physical Dark Check, maybe. Not, like, really a fighting type. But, you know, I could figure something out. Who's texting me? Who would text me? No one texts me. I'm surprised my phone was even on. I always like to turn my phone off when I'm streaming. Is that the Crocodile? Alright, so I wonder which one of these is actually more threatening. Because I can KO either of them right now. I think I'm actually going to go for the Giga Drain in the Crocodile. And I think I want to go for a Heat Wave. Because, like, I can KO that Talonflame literally whenever I feel like it. And I don't know what the Crocodile is going to... He's probably going Earthquake Brave Bird or Earthquake Tailwind. If he does get a double KO here, I just send out my Alakazam into the end. Fine. He's going to go Protect. That's fine. I don't care if he Brave Birds or does whatever to my bro. Protect Crocodile. He's so patient, but he wasn't patient last turn. Awesome. No Tailwind either? I'll take that. Alright, so let's actually see. We have Alakazam, but, like, let's see how much damage the Talonflame takes from this Heat Wave. If I can hit it. It's Sun Boosted Heat Wave by specs. Lycanroc is good. What Pokemon work well with it? It's really hard to say how to correctly use Lycanroc, but it's hard to say, really. I don't really know the best way to do it. Now, the problem with this is I send out NDD. How many? I don't know how many turns he has left on that play, but like I do need to have my terrain up. I mean, I need to go for Dazzling Gleam. Like I need to do that. I think I'm just gonna send out Alakazam, and I want to see if I can protect bait the Talonflame. Can't wait for a Marowak team. Yeah, I like the Goodra and the bulky Venusaur as well. All right, so there's one more turn of Psychic Terrain, right? Yeah, so I need to like reset that. All right, he's out of turns on that. I mean, I can just go for the Dazzling Gleam here, and you won't be able to kill my Alakazam because I got that big Sash energy. Just go for another Heat Wave. Earthquake might not even kill my Torkoal. And we know this is not going to kill the Alakazam. So Dazzling Gleam should be able to kill the Talonflame. Remember, he's super low. Dazzling Gleam, so good. Oh, Alma. Oh, my goodness. Alakazam, are you okay? Yo, Alakazam with the big crit. You know, I didn't even need it, but I'll take it. Yo, that's why we use Dazzling Gleam sometimes. Sometimes Dazzling Gleam. Alakazam, sealing the deal. Absolutely busted. We got full value out of that Venusaur G-Max move that game. We got double ticks every single turn. That's like amazing. That's like a full Pokemon's health bar worth of damage, and you know we take that. That's a really cool team. I love seeing the Drifblim with also the Trianging, the Comfey. Gotta watch out for a little bit of TR here. That's a scary team. I think the correct play though is just to go Inity. It can stop the redirections of Aqua Jets. And I think Inity is just super good against most of these. Like, yeah, you can go for TR, but like Alakazam and Inity will beat you. Comfey Pog. Yeah, that's right. Almost as good as Alakazam. I could probably also get away with Dunsparce here, but we're just going mostly Alakazam today. I think Venusaur is still really good here. And then we might as well just go to the Torkoal, especially if he gets his TR up. Torkoal's really good. Torkoal's really good versus the Rillaboom. You can go for the big Earth Powers versus Colossal, Solo Beam versus Blastoise, Eruption, literally everything else. So I think we're in a good spot here. He's going to have to pull out something sneaky to trick me. And remember, guys, Alakazam's Magic Guard is going to let it avoid the damage from the Colossal. If something weird happens, you know, Alakazam avoids that end of turn damage. So we'll see. Let's see. Shiny Hunting, Grookey, Rufflet, Scraggy, Bulbasaur, Farfetch to get all of them out with their hidden abilities. Oh yeah, getting everything with hidden abilities is a pain. Alright, so I wonder, he's probably going to be Dynamaxing with the, that thing, the Rillaboom. Yo, Marcelo Mark Elo MR2. Yo, that's a tongue twister and a half. But let's see. I think I actually want to. I don't think I want to follow me this turn. I think it's actually more value to just go for the double expanding force. Oh, he actually speed tied me. That sucks. That never actually happens. That is very rare that that happens. So what we're actually going to have to do is a little bit different. We're going to have to go for a follow me, I think. That never happens that we speed tied. So good thing for him. He played that correctly. I think I'm just going to Mindstorm then. Mindstorm the Conch, get that thing off the board. And it's going to... Actually, multiple good things are going to happen here. We're going to KO the Conch, going to set our Psychic Terrain. And then if he does actually have the Drifblim in the back, it's not going to be able to work. So that sucked. And I normally don't Dynamax my Alakazam. That's not normal. But being able to Dynamax it to reset the terrains is actually really nice. And you kind of need the terrains to deal with, like, everything on this guy's board. And we're going for the big nuke right now on the Conch because I don't want to deal with, like, big, like, Mach Punches and stuff as well. Grassy Wides, all those things. I'll see. Are you maxing? You have to be maxing, yeah. He's going to do a lot of damage to our Inity as well. But I think we just have to, we can bring out the right Pokemon in the back and we'll probably be fine. G-Max Drum Solo, bro. And remember, they always use this one. So, like, even though he had the terrain advantage for that turn, it's not the end of the world. Because he can't reset it back. Let's see if he's Protect Conch. Wide Guard. Why would you Wide Guard? You took the terrain! Wide Guard Conch would have won him the game if he didn't speed tie there and he went for the Wide Guard. He would have actually had it because I totally would have went for the double expanding force. But I'll take the follow me. I'll take the terrain reset. I'll take the KO on your Wide Guard mon. Probably. I mean, you ain't vested if you're using Wide Guard, Chief. I'll take that. And let's see the Drum Solo. Now, it's important to note that any grass attack that or any, like, stabbed attack that all of these starters use, like, so the Drum Solo right here, it can be boosted off Vine Whip for all we care, and it would still go to a 160 move. Dream Ball, Kazam Level Ball is better. Wait, what's wrong with this ball? This ball is, like, super dope. Anyways, yeah, so, like, you can actually tech, like, Razor Leaf for AoE. You can just use Grassy, but you don't actually need to have Wood Hammer to be super strong anymore. So, speaking of super strong, Expanding Force, I think I might actually just, like, nuke the, this thing, the Comfey. I don't really see a reason in going hard after the Rillaboom when like Comfey is the way that we would lose, I think. So we go Mindstorm here, boosted by the terrain as well. That's a lot of damage. And I think he's trying to Trick Room me. So, yep. No Trick Room, not today. I mean, you could. I mean, I would just be able to use my Torkoal and win the game, but like, I'll stop your Trick Room. What are you gonna do? Like, hit my Alakazam, right? And yep, we got big sashes up for a reason. Very excited to see what Comfey's gonna do. It's not gonna do anything. We respect Comfey. They set Trick Room and they do a bunch of other really annoying stuff. You can't really leave Comfey up. Like, we made the right play by like nuking that target. And since he's already maxed, that Colossal can't really do that much. So I think we're just gonna follow me this turn. See, the thing about follow, actually, you don't follow me. You actually just double Expanding Force. Mindstorm could probably one-shot the Colossal, though. I think Mindstorm can actually one-shot the Colossal. Yeah, we'll actually follow me this turn, then. And we'll just one-shot the Colossal. And if he protects with anything, he can't really take with the Alakazam. Because you need double hits. Company learns TR? Yes, it does. It does learn the big TR. And so let's see what he goes for. I want to see if the Colossal is going to protect. Nope. He should be going down here. I think I can one-shot. Alright, that's a really bulky Colossal. Now, how was I supposed to know he was the bulkiest thing you ever seen in your life, right? But I could have just went for the double Expanding Force. But I would have lost my Alakazam that turn. So, I tried to preserve stuff. That could miss. No, can't. I remember hatching Hidden Ability Shiny Pincurchin with Brave Nature. How many EVs and speed do you have? I think Brave is still the best because, like, Sucker Punch is really important on that Pokemon. Alright, so we're just going to go Earth Power and Eruption, and we'll be able to win the game. But good play from our opponent. I really like the bulky Colossal. Very, very bulky. I'm surprised how bulky that thing is. But the sun is up. The Rillaboom is down. You can still no longer go for those Grassy Glides, nothing like that. There is still a Psychic Train on the board. 0 speed IVs, yo, that's dope. We're just going to check the Colossal here with a big EP. And go for the biggest eruption you've ever seen in your life. Let's go. Bandit Pincurchin team was amazing. I loved that team. That was a good team. So I'm going to take this guy out. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Now let's see what movie's actually going for. I wonder if he's going to try to like really... I wonder if he's going to like knock off my Torkoal. That would suck. Super power. Yo, super power on the Torkoal. Hey, not bad. It's not bad. But you know what else is, you know what, it's not good either, because we still have the Specs Sun Boosted, super effective, single target eruption, slamming this guy in. I don't even care if you got a Assault Vest on that guy, Chief. Like, that's another reason why, like, everyone's like, why did you not attack the G-Max Rillaboom for, like, 3 turns? It's probably vested, right? And I'm not going to waste my time throwing special attacks like AoE Expanding Forces into a vested Dynamax Rillaboom when I can just deal with his teammates and mitigate his damage and redirect him and make him be forced to attack other things. Politoed Jolteon. I love Jolteon here. We have to correctly use Torkoal if we're going to win this game. I think Rain with Gothitelle should be a lot more used, but it's not for some reason. It would be really hard to use Dunsparce right now. Just because Dunsparce kind of struggles with like really, really fast mons. I could probably try and TR him. But, like, what if I just went into the... If I went into the Alakazam, what does he do? He goes for big Ferrothorn. Like, we have Torkoal. We might actually have to go Hat this game. But I don't really like Hat versus, like, Scizor. You know? What if I went, like, NDD Hat? If I went, like, NDD Hat... I don't really want to Trick Room him. That's the thing. I think I kind of just want... This is a hard one, really. I don't know what I should be doing here. I like into the Alakazam and then Torkoal Venusaur, but the thing is, it's like, I know that struggles versus a lot of things. Like, we don't really have any fire attacks other than the Torkoal. Oh, we'll see. I'm gonna go into the Alakazam. And then we'll go Venusaur Torkoal, and we'll see what we can get done. We do have, Weather Ball, so if we can actually get the sun up, if we can correctly use the sun. The problem is, this team can't, like, switch a lot like that, you know? And I should probably just be leading with the sun. I should probably be leading with it. Yeah, we'll see how this works. Venusaur is good here, but like Venusaur struggles versus Scizor. Venusaur struggles versus Ferrothorn if I don't have the big Weather Ball, which I do. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one. This is going to be a really hard game. I want to see if they're just going Politoed Kingdra. If they're going Politoed Kingdra, we'll see how we deal with it. Okay, so I could have just led Torkoal and went Lamau. Let me actually think about what I want to do here. Because, like I said, I have the Sash, right? I have the big sash, and I'm able to abuse it. And remember, like, he's going to expect me to go for, like, follow me plays. Like, he's going to expect it. I think I'm actually just going to go for the double expanding force this game. Because he won't be able to kill my Entity, and I think the Politoed's going for I wouldn't be able to kill the Politoed. So I think I'm actually just going to go for a double expanding force. Double expanding Pog. And this will be able to kill the Politoed, so our Alakazam lives at 1. Then we can just switch in our Torkoal and then KO the Kingdra. So that's the idea. I want to see if he's airstreaming. If he's airstreaming, that'll change it a little bit. But like if he's airstreaming, he wouldn't even like KO my Entity. And I do think the secondary expanding force is going to actually push us over the edge into taking out the Politoed. But we'll see. We could totally lose everything this turn. There's the Geyser. Remember, he has the Swift Swim speed boost. Let's see what he's actually targeting. He's targeting the Entity. Okay, that's not going to KO. And again, he's not even attacking the Zam. Do you see like how valuable it is to not even have to go for the follow me there? So Politoed, if you're not proccing like a... Okay, cool. You see that? You see the value. Like, you actually see the value in there. AoE moves, so good. If rain is up, Muddy Water's 100% aggressive like Hurricane? No, that would be actually like super good. So let's actually think. Psychic Seed's coming in hot on Entity, but I still think I'm going to switch it out. I want to see... Perfect, that's great. So we already have the train up, so we can't go for Bug Bite. Sorry, he can't go for... Well, Bug Bite's not legal right now, but he can't go for Bullet Punch. So I'm just going to switch in the Torkoal and go for another expanding force. Set the Sun, and we're done. He's going to go for probably... His best play would probably be to max guard the Kingdra and go for like a U-turn with the Scizor, but like there's no way that he actually gets out of it. Really want to use Anger Point Tauros with Frost Breath, Frostlass. Don't fight, follow me. Don't fight the mechanic that's on every single team. The most consistent way to activate that is using Togekiss to extreme speed proc it with a crit. What counters this T-Tar Exegol? T-Tar Exegol is a pretty bad matchup, but like T-Tar Exegol struggles versus Venusaur Torkoal. So like I would say it's a bad matchup for sure. He goes for the Bullet Punch, but again, there is a Psychic Terrain on the field. And remember, since we took away his Rain, he doesn't have the speed boost anymore, which means our 120 base speed Alakazam does outspeed the Kingdra. And now we have a Torkoal facing down the Scizor. We still have the Sash on our Alakazam. We still have the ability to go for a bunch of other moves. We haven't really shown our Protect yet either, which is also quite nice. So let's see what his last mon is. Let's see it. Survey says Ferrothorn. Sounds like a job for Eruption, doesn't it? OMG. Eruption Energy. I'm just going to go for a big expanding force. Might as well just soften him up. That's the game over, I think. And that's why Politoed sucks. You know what wouldn't have sucked there? Pelipper. Pelipper, full speed Pelipper would have outsped my Entity. You never know. Could have went for Confuses. Could have went for a bunch of stuff. Could have set a Tailwind. But Politoed, though, can't do anything. Politoed just sat there and ate the expanding force like a champ. Pelipper could have used Wide Guard, guys. Pelipper, he does have Bug Bite, Lamau. So that move, we've actually found out that Bug Bite's not going to be a move 2 to move in this gen. So even though I used it the other day, yo, is that Flash Cannon Ferrothorn? Special Ferrothorn. Yo, not bad. Just really busting my head today. That's +1. I really even use that. I mean, what is it? The redirection, not redirection. The Anger Point teams are going to be fun. But like I said, other content creators are using those. I'll leave those type of teams to them. And I'll dumpster people with teams like this. Because this team is absolutely amazing. This team is so good. Don't even need the Dynamax. Who needs Dynamax?